Stonebwoy turned disability into extraordinary ability to feature more international artists than any other Ghanaian musician, and that is a fact. Besides that, he has also headlined more international shows across the world and sharing stages with top dancehall acts such as Popcan Alkaline Busy Signal. Therefore, one can actually safely say that Stonebwoy has literally taken Ashaiman to the world. You may ask, but how did he do all that? And that is where we take a deep dive into the entire career journey of how Livingstone Etste Satekla, aka Stonebwoy, evolved to become firm and strong.
Livingstone Etste Satekla.
Etste was born in an area in Ashaiman called Isikafo Ambantem, which translates to the late arrival of the rich people. And yeah, the family were rich. The father ensures that the family have easy access to basic necessities and as well as a computer in the house. However, the father is also a very strict disciplinarian who takes the Proverbs 29:15 scripture very seriously. So serious to the point where other parents in the area will sometimes call on Mr. Satekla to help discipline their stubborn kids for them. As a church elder at Deeper Life, as soon as he realized that his young son Etste can sing, he made him join the children's choir in the church. However, music as a future career was not on the young Livingstone's mind, even though he had the natural talent for singing. Regardless the fact that he used his father's preaching cassette to record songs that he has written by himself, growing up, Stone always dreamed of joining the armed forces, especially the United States Forces. Following his military dream, Etste would enroll in taekwondo lessons during his junior secondary school days. And just after completing junior secondary school, Livingstone won an American visa lottery. Since the father was in full support of the American dream, he helped the 14-year-old Stone to get his passport and the entire necessary requirement. Come 19th January 2003, when it was just 2 months left for Stone to fly to the States, the father drove him alongside his elder sister to Accra to get a few more staffs needed for the journey ahead. And on their way back home, what happened on the Temamoto Way will crush the childhood dream of Stone. On another hand, it will also put Livingstone onto a new career journey. A police car drifted out of its lane, somersaulted and crashed into the Satekla's family car. As a result of this accident, the father suffered fractured ribs. The sister also had a fractured skull, the kneecap of Stone, and as well as his America and military dream crashed. Stone had to spend about 3 months at Kolebu Teaching Hospital. From there, Stone could only limp with the help of crutches. Etste's excellent BEC results secured him admission to one of the top-class senior secondary schools in Ghana. However, the parents insisted he attends a nearby school so that they can keep an eye on the knee. Therefore, he was enrolled at Methodist Day Senior Secondary School in Tema. As you know, students will tease and laugh at you with whatever disability you may have without any empathy or whatsoever. And Livingstone's legs and limping were not spared at all.
She follow me on Twitter, she be the #1 fan on Twitter, yeah.
Within the first year at secondary school, Stone started contemplating on his future career options, considering how stiff his knee has become. He eventually decided to make use of his natural talent, which is singing, and as soon as he settled on singing, he immediately started taking steps towards the music career. Therefore, a friend introduced him to Dr. Duncan to be featured on the Kasahari levels. A day was fixed for Stone to appear on the show, and on that day, when they arrived at the Adom FM premises, the friend went inside first to inform Dr. Duncan of their arrival. As typical of Dr. Duncan, he always comes outside to check out the underground artists first before ushering them into the studio. When he came out to see Crutches, he was like,
he saw it, they were like, what can you do?
Stone also turned to the friend and was like,
I looked at my friend, I'm like, you bring me here.
Dr. Duncan then asked his name.
He said, what's your name? Then I said, my name is Livingstone, it's Stone.
And when they eventually went live on air,
so he said, all right, we have one Stonebwoy in the building. You know, Rude Boy, Stonebwoy. And that was it from that day.
Stonebwoy spoiled every single beat. Poto, 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 poto. He displayed true versatility from singing rap to raga. This led to Stonebwoy getting discovered by a couple of influencers within the Ghana music scene. Who are they? Initially, Samini advised Stonebwoy to focus on education first.
And also, we school there a bit man and I'm saying no wahala.
But Stone was determined to grind to the top by every means necessary. Therefore, he will go on to
had to follow Black Rasta. It was on the radio, Happy FM. So he went to shows with me. He went to play shows with me. Sometimes I open up the shows, and by the time I go back to school, he hands sometimes 1 million, 5 million. So between 2 and 5. Big ups to Black Rasta, you get me?
And in his second year at senior secondary school somewhere in 2005, his song Makuma, produced by Quick Action, will start to gain massive airplay on some radio stations. Makuma, My Heart, was followed by few other songs such as
Fire for Eternity, we fight and not lose, yeah me know. And as I she and me impress in my life, yes.
As a result of the positive reaction of his demos, Quick Action included a young Stonebwoy on his compilation project, which featured top artists at the time like Okra, Okonfo-Kwade Kwakese, Tiny Muji's Book Bag, 4S4 Pop Skinny, and a host of them. This compilation gave Stonebwoy more exposure and opportunity to be on Kwakese's hit single Thanks and Praise. From there, he will also get featured on songs by musicians such as Afro Moses, Shashamali, and Samini. All these happened while Stonebwoy was still a secondary school student. As Samini said earlier on that, true to his words, Samini formed the foundation of the high-grade family with Stone. Stonebwoy will get to work alongside Samini on various big platforms and go on to drop hit singles such as Climates, Hills and Valley, and Get to Love. By the assistance of Samini Music record label, in 2012, Stonebwoy released his first album, Grade 1, which had songs like Rat Race, Get to Love, Push It, Please Don't Go Above the Sky, Onumade.
You see all the things set to the world that get smaller now. Give it to them.
After 4 years of grinding with Samini, the cornerstone of High Grade Family left to establish his own Bennington music group. Fast forward to 2015 and Stonebwoy will become man of the moment as he earned multiple awards. BGMA awarded him Artist of the Year, Reggae Dancehall Artist of the Year, and Reggae Dancehall Song of the Year. Afrima gave him Best African Reggae Dancehall Award. Outside Music named Stonebwoy Most Influential Artist of the Year, Best Reggae Dancehall, and also awarded him for the Best Directed Video of the Year. Bass awarded him Artist of the Year. BET also gave him Best International Acts Award. And for the record, Stone is the first African dancehall artist to ever win the Best International Act Award from BET. Following this achievement, the demand for Stonebwoy jumped higher than even some cryptos. For this reason, he allegedly rejected an $80,000 brand ambassador deal offered by Glo. It was speculated that the stakes that came with the deal would limit him from reaching his all-time high. In that 2015, he worked with Jamaican acts Premium and I Octane, Nigerians like Pato Rankin, Burna Boy, and a host of others. In the month of July in that same year, Stonebwoy traveled to the United States where he was scheduled to perform at various shows, and on the Sunday 26th July he received a call that his mother has been rushed to the 37 military hospital. Therefore, he decided to forfeit the shows and fly down to be at his mother's side. And as soon as the plane touched down on Wednesday night, Stonebwoy and the manager quickly rushed to a 37 military hospital. Upon arrival, the doctor told them that the mother died 15 minutes ago. The year 2015 came with a combination of both good news, bad news, and good news again to Livingstone Etste Satekla. Whilst mourning the death of his mother, one big good news dropped at the steps of the stone. He got the privilege to join the legendary Jamaican reggae group Morgan Heritage on an European tour dubbed Strictly Roots in November that same year. The Strict Roots tours really opened a whole new market for Stonebwoy's music. His name was on several major shows both in and outside Ghana. 22nd January 2016, during the launch of Live FM, Stonebwoy was booked to perform, and whilst on stage, a guy from the crowd just jumped onto the stage and started mimicking the way Stonebwoy lives. Despite everything he has gone through in life over the years, Stonebwoy couldn't stomach this kind of mockery. Therefore, he stopped the performance and walked off the stage. And a few weeks afterwards, he will travel to Germany to undergo a surgery to fix his leg, to enable him to be able to bend the knee and walk normal. So on the Friday, 4th March 2016, while performing at the MTN post-stand-up concert held at the Accra Sports Stadium, Stonebwoy announced the success of the surgery to the public.
So like I said, you see this funny, first you know the band, now you see, I do the surgery finish now and I do physiotherapy. In the next 3 months, I'm going to walk like normal you people, ready to pay me.
And also pleaded with the general public to be supportive of cripples and stop laughing at them because you may not have any idea of their story, their struggles, what they've been through or even currently going through. In an interview with Anita Esken on Star FM, he revealed that he did the knee surgery to honor his late mom. Stonebwoy will continue to feature more international artists and headline more global shows in the years that followed. This led to some of his fierce critics even acknowledging that yes, Stonebwoy is far gone now and no longer for the Ghanaian market anymore. In the wake of these praises showering, some of the fans of his competitors jealously started pushing the narrative that he, Stonebwoy, sacrificed his late mom to achieve this massive height of success.
And I see some fans tweeting it and saying, bullshit. I'm waiting for one person to come and stand in front of me, including himself, to tell me that I killed my mother. Yeah? And it will be beautiful in this Ghana. You understand?
Regardless the distraction agenda, Stonebwoy will continue to celebrate his success by sharing with the less privileged in society, such as on the 9th January 2017, he will go to St. Joseph Teaching Hospital in Koforidua to donate money to an amputee victim. And in that same January, he also sponsored the education of 5 students from Methodist Senior Secondary School. Come Thursday, June 2017, he will sign a record deal with Xylophone Media, and the very next day, Livingstone got married to his longtime girlfriend, Dr. Louisa. And just a week after the wedding, he partnered with the former finance minister, Dr. Kwadwo, to reconstruct some school buildings in the Anloga district of Volta region. As you would expect, 2017 cannot pass without Stonebwoy mounting an international stage. And yes, he headlined a show in Canada on the 14th July 2017. From there, he will proceed to go on another European tour from 29th July through August to 2nd September September. He returned to Ghana that same September to headline the annual Ashaiman to the World Concert on the 30th September. And come December 22nd, he launched the album Epistles of Mama during the annual Bhim Nation Concert and dedicated the album to his late mother Catherine Lucy Aku Amatepe Satekla. Afterwards, he rushed to Sierra Leone to perform with the dancehall act star Z. It was on that same 30th December that his wife gave birth to their firstborn, Jidula.
In every move that we make as we pray, Bhim Nation.
Due to his universal appeal, Universal Music Group, which is one of the top 3 biggest music companies in the world, signed a record label deal with Stonebwoy in 2018. That same 2018, Anas Arimea Anas requested the service of Stonebwoy to compose a soundtrack for an investigative documentary dubbed Case Our Future Chained to Begging. The documentary exposed how children are trafficked by adults and used for street begging. Almost every year, Stonebwoy is on the move as if he just started his music career. In 2019, his moves compelled Samsung Mobile and Voltec to sign him as brand ambassador to help promote their products. Prior to that, Stonebwoy was a brand ambassador for the gold dealership company Men's Gold, which was owned by #1. Once again, let me know in the comment section if you are interested in a video about #1's 200 million Ghana cedi fraud in the comment section, and I'll make that video. Now, back to the story. 2020 was another year which saw Stonebwoy releasing his 4th studio album, Anloga Junction, which featured international artists like Kerry Hilson from United States, Nasty C from South Africa, Diamond Platinum from Tanzania, Zlatan from Nigeria, Jamel from Jamaica, Chief and Spanker from Netherlands. This album established Stone as Ghana's boss of international collaborations. Therefore, Boss Energy Drink named the Bhim Boss as their brand ambassador. This led to Techno Mobile, the boss of all low-budget smartphones, and as well as Berry, the boss of all biscuits, also signing Stonebwoy as a brand ambassador. In order to establish a solid presence of Bhim Nation in other African countries, in 2021, Stone will go on a media tour in Nigeria to promote his works. And unsurprisingly, he found himself on the Ghana-Nigeria Jollof battle line. Oh boy, Stone would not disappoint Ghana at all. He proudly defended Ghana Jollof by saying this:
There's no denying the fact that Nigeria Jollof is shit.
Niger Jollof. Despite the shit talks, Stone. Despite the shit talks and all that, as soon as Stonebwoy heard the news that fire has burned down the house of the actress Beverly Afago on August 9th, quickly called her on phone, requested for her account number, and sent her some bulky dough.
That very evening, one of the first celebrities to offer your Sendiska was Stonebwoy. Offer your no sisters, we dear sorry, we all must help. Immediately no gym account number, no transfer sika.
Just as he made a soundtrack to help expose and tackle child trafficking in 2018, once again in 2021, Stonebwoy will make another song titled Greedy Men to tackle illegal gold mining, the Galamsey saga in the country. In the Greedy Men, he melodically painted a realistic picture of the long-time negative impact the Galamsey activity is having on Ghana as a nation. With the exception of gold diggers, financiers and the beneficiaries of illegal gold digging, almost every other Ghanaian received the song with great enthusiasm. Kafu Ide, the host of GTV's breakfast show, was so enthusiastic about the Greedy Men, so much so that he started a campaign in September 2022 to get thousands of people to nominate Stonebwoy for a Grammy Award. Wow, Grammy. As a result of Stone's hardness, it was not even surprising when Def Jam Records added Stonebwoy to their distribution roster. Talking of the hardness of Stone, over the years, Stonebwoy has proven to be firm and strong like Gidigba.